It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right out, 1 second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program. And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
Oh! That's me. That's me. The head honcho. The man in charge. East Side. Dave McDonald. Another round of applause. Some call me East Side Dave. Some call me Davey Mac. Another round of applause.
D-Mac.
Some people call me Diddy Mo. Another round.
Diddy Mo. Oh, hey, Diddy Mo. I forgot about
Some
that.
people call me Mo Did. Another round.
Hey, Mo did.
But people call me Cum. Another round.
What?
Davey Mac Sports Program.
Call you that.
Live here. Ustream. iTunes. Stitcher.com. With me, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Oh, hey, thank you.
The master engineer extraordinaire. The king of the castle, Sean O. And ladies and gentlemen, the natural, Roy Schaefer. And it's a gigantic week of sports. So much to get to. We're not even going to hesitate. Well, I tell you what, Chris Pepper Stanley, I predicted it. Here's an audio clue for the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. My favorite team did it. My number one team, of course, my hometown team.
The Devils lost.
The Devils lost, but my hometown team, where I was born, check my birth certificate, Newport Beach, California, November 1st, 1977. That's right. Yeah! L.A., my hometown, baby, me.
That's not your hometown.
Diane Cannon, Jack Nicholson, baby. The hometown of Dave McDonald and my L.A. Kings, the Stanley Cup champions.
Nicholson's Jersey. You're from Jersey. You're not from L.A.
It's just me and Steven Spielberg
How much time did you spend in California?
and at least 7 to 10 porn stars at all times in L.A. Me
You're
and
never out there. Your brother is.
Guns N' Roses, L.A.
Yeah.
The Doors.
That's a band, those are bands you like. That's not where
Mamas
you're
and
from.
the Papas, L.A. or San Francisco?
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Stop it. You're a scumbag.
Newport Beach, California.
You're
Check my birth certificate.
a Raven-
That's my team.
You're a
my team
Devils
of
fan.
choice.
Why are you putting it louder?
Yeah, we love it. We love L.A.
No, you don't.
Come on, everyone. Roy, we love it. Yeah, that's right, baby. We love it. Some people say, Davey Mac, you grew up in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So you should be a Devils fan.
You said that on the show.
Right.
In the last few weeks.
Yeah. And my point is this. Is it from where you grew up or where you were born? Right?
It's where you grew up. It's not from where you're born.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
It's been, what, a week?
L.A. Kings.
Me and Scott Burrell gonna rock and roll, gonna stir it up. LA Kings live.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
Shake it up, stir it up, whatever. Mix it up.
Yeah, you're just a bandwagon jumper.
I'm listening to my favorite musician of all time, Mr. Randy Newman, and how much he and I love L.A. I love it. 6th Street. See, I know all the streets. We love it. Yeah.
There's a 6th Street in every town in this country.
Something like that, right?
No.
I've been to a lot of destinations in Los Angeles.
No, you haven't.
I grew up.
You're lying.
Let's see. I grew up in the actually where my parents used to live. I believe was the Mann's Chinese Theater, right there outside the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Little Dave McDowell. Yeah,
lived inside the theater.
that's where. Well, I think. Not exactly sure where we lived in L.A., but I'm pretty sure it was that. Or I think my mom. We lived in the on the Hollywood side.
No.
We love it. Yeah, everybody.
No, this
The
happened.
Kings. We love it.
We love it.
Here we go. We love it.
No, we don't.
Pepper loves the
No, I
Cubs.
don't. No, it's terrible.
He loves it.
No, I don't.
Keep it clean, Dave.
I am telling you right now, it was an incredible Stanley Cup Finals. The Devils came back 3-0, won a couple games, and then
Were
the
murdered?
worst penalty I've ever seen in my life. This guy, one of the Devils, hits a member of the LA Kings into the wall.
Yeah.
A major penalty ensues, which is 5 minutes, but unlike a minor where it's 2-minute penalty, and if the other team scores a goal on the power play, that's it, the penalty's over. In a major penalty, you get not only 5 minutes with the power play, but if you score, it keeps
guy's still
going.
in,
It
yeah.
keeps going. The penalty keeps going.
Yeah.
So they scored 3 goals. This is like 2 minutes into the game, and the game was done. Now, I'm sorry.
They scored 3 more.
Hockey, you need to change that rule, because that is plumb retarded, in this broadcaster's opinion. I don't know if you could say plumb, but it's retarded.
So you shouldn't say retarded.
Retardo! Roger.
Retardo! Retardo! They call me the Retardo.
That's what they call him. Retardo.
It's a bad nickname.
And it was horrible. And I go, and it showed. It showed that the Davey Mac was right, because they said 40% of the people tuned off by the third goal. And there was still a ton of game left.
The entire game.
I mean,
was
there was a lot of the first period, the entire second and third periods, everyone tuned out. Hockey, get it together. You know what's weird? All these fringe sports, like a hockey, a horse racing, and a boxing, they all have one thing in common. They can't get their you-know-what together. And they have bad rules and shenanigans going on. In this whole thing, the Pacquiao nonsense.
But, boxing and horse racing is horribly corrupt. I don't know about hockey. I don't know if hockey's corrupt. I doubt it's.
How do you have a team allow in the Stanley Cup Finals when one team commits a penalty and the other team's allowed to have a power play for 5 minutes, and no matter how many times they score, and they scored, it was bling bling bling. I kept hearing the. That's the other thing about hockey. That's
great.
That crazy ass horn.
It's awesome. That
Where
horn.
I constantly, when I have the game on surround sound, I feel like a train's about to hit me.
It's
when I'm
cool.
sitting there.
I like the.
What the hell's going on?
It's exciting.
And here's the pass to him, and he scores! I'm a zombie! I'm a zombie! I'm gonna eat your brain! I'm a zombie!
I bet the people listening will find that annoying.
But that's the way the goal is.
I know, it's
that
great. I
horn.
like it.
It's crazy, man. But listen, I love L.A. That's what I do, baby.
No, it isn't.
Randy Newman said it best. I love L.A. We love it. It's my ESPN Sports Center ring.
Yeah, you're blowing up.
I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it off. Okay, because I care about this program. I care about what we're doing here.
Why don't you turn it off in the first place before we started?
All right. Why don't you turn it off before? Yeah.
Wasn't a comeback.
Davey Mack scored.
Score. It was nonsensical.
You're the one that. Boom.
Great.
Let me tell you something about this NBA Finals, okay?
What? What do you guys say?
The Thunder are going to not only win the series, they are going to sweep the series.
You think it's a sweep time?
They are going to win every game by a minimum of 30 points.
Right. See, now that's crazy talk.
Roy, book it, record it, put me on the record for that prediction, please. Okay? Send it over to ridiculous.com if you get a chance.
Get your ridiculous points up.
I need some points. Let me tell you something. This game, the Heat could not have played any better in the first half.
Well, I was
They
watching,
couldn't
destroyed
have
it.
played any better. And it wasn't just, Dwayne Wade struggled, but LeBron was having a pretty good game. He finished, I think, with 30 or 31 points. But all their role players, the Mario Chalmers and the Haslams and the Shane Battier, all these guys were chipping in. Now, they play that well and still lose the game by 11 points,
They fell
105
apart
to
in that
94.
They fell apart in that second half.
And this Kevin Durant is the greatest goddamn basketball player I've ever seen.
He was really nasty.
Now, over the guy who I used to think was the best basketball player of all time. Who?
LeBron?
No, not LeBron. Come on, give me a real guess.
Larry Bird.
No, not Bird.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
I thought you were playing today.
Incorrect. Muggsy Bogues. There you go.
You
He
thought
was so small.
He was.
He was like 5'1".
Yeah.
And it's like, what's Gary Coleman doing out there?
it's not Gary Coleman, it's Muggsy.
Right. Same thing though. They were both married to Dana Plato, and they beat her. They beat her all the time.
We married at the same time when they polygamists?
I think so. I think Dana Plato got around.
Hot.
She hasn't done anything in a while. What is she up to?
She's been dead for a
Oh
while.
my God,
Oh.
Roy.
Oh.
That's why.
Gee, you gotta
That's why.
You gotta pay attention to the news.
Well, at least we still have Gary, though. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
No, he died.
What the hell, Roy?
He's
Mr.
dead.
Drummond, still have him?
Pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah, baby.
Conrad something.
Conrad Bain, baby. You know?
All right.
Willis, what are you doing, Willis?
What else?
Willis, pull your pants down.
Was he ever in anything
Let's be
else?
honest. Conrad Bain, same guy as Sandusky.
Yeah.
I honestly, I would not be surprised if, someone walked in and Conrad Bain and Willis were in the showers.
Well,
Tearing
and,
it up.
and there was, quote, skin-to-skin smacking.
Sounds.
Well,
That's actually what, not to skip around too much, but that's what that redheaded idiot,
McQuarrie.
Mike McQuarrie, said. He said, I walked into the shower. I saw them in that position of an anal sex position, man and child.
As if his crotch was slapping against the child's
heard
ass.
skin on skin smacking.
Yeah, then he made sounds to
And
show
this is,
someone's here.
here's my favorite part. So instead of saying, I don't know, maybe you should stop raping that child, he went outside to his locker room and said he closed his locker room door really loudly, as this is a quote, as if to say, hey, someone's here, end quote.
He was
better
giving him
stop raping that kid.
He's giving him the benefit of the doubt.
I don't know. Maybe actually not have some sort of weird type of charades kind of fun game where you're making noises and other people have to interpret it.
Yeah.
Maybe just say, hey, I don't think you should be butt-f***ing that child. Mark it. Sorry. I get a little carried away. Mark it. That's a Dave mark.
Yeah, after he saw that, he said then he saw Sandusky and the kid just naked in the shower looking at him.
Yeah. So it was, I would have called the cops on Sandusky when I saw him naked in a shower sliding on the floor.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But what he does is he calls his dad immediately
he's
after
the
that
worst.
for advice.
I've said this
How old
before.
is he? How old was that happen?
Mike
It's
McQuarrie.
insane.
He used to be a quarterback. He's a big dude. Quarterbacks. We have this strange concept that like they're like the prima donnas or whatever of the NFL. But in real life, any kind of quarterback walks in the room. If Peyton Manning walked in the room right now, we'd be like, "What the hell? This guy's a freak." They're all 6'5". They're all 220 pounds of muscle.
Ripped.
Hot.
It's like me.
Yeah.
Just like me.
And sometimes, like they show off their tummies and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, baby.
What?
I like it. I like when the football shirts were those old, Shania Twain
Half
midriff
shirts.
shirts.
Half
Yeah,
shirts.
that's what.
So you like?
Actually, here's a
You
story.
like staring at their.
7th grade basketball tryouts. We were, at that point, the long shorts were in, the T-shirts, whatever, right? So it's basketball tryouts, 7th grade, 13 years old. And one kid came in with little Umbros and a half shirt, a belly shirt. His name was Mike. I can't say his last name, but he knows his first initials are. Okay, Mike. And This kid ultimately had to transfer out of the school because we never stopped making fun of his little belly shirt.
Of course not.
Wow.
Was he any good?
He was
or-
bad.
Oh.
Bad, Shawno.
At least you know how to dress.
It was kind of sexy. It would be like he would have been a perfect Sandusky kid.
You think
I
it's
think
sexy
he came from a broken home like most of Sandusky's victims. It would have been awesome.
if you would have gotten
No
raped,
father figure.
it would have been great if you got raped.
That would have been hysterical.
You're laughing at child rape.
No, I'm laughing at Mike getting raped as a child. Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
That's technically child rape.
Whatever. How about that?
That's not a. It's not a response.
Kevin Durant has now. LeBron needs to have a game where he scores 45 points again and wins the game.
He needs to have 4 more of those.
And by the way, I want to say this to that fat idiot Mike Francesa. Some guy called up on game day before game 1. The guy calls up and says to Mike Francesa, he goes, Russell Westbrook is this is the caller. Russell Westbrook is nearly as good as Dwayne Wade. And Francesa's response, I believe, was, on what planet? On what planet is Russell Westbrook better than Dwayne Wade?
This one
What planet? I'm so fat.
is fantastic.
Seriously.
Your voice got deeper, Mike.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing right now.
What's that?
And you know what I'd like to do? Go out and party with Sandusky sometime.
What?
You know what I'm talking about. Skin on skin smacking. Here's my dream. Me and Jerry Sandusky get licked up and go to an orphanage. Boom. Imagine the sex we'll have.
How aren't you arrested?
We will have so much sex. I miss Dog. I miss him. If Dog was here, I wouldn't have to fill so much airtime with these nonsensical statements. But I'll tell you right now, I'd rape Gary Coleman in 2 seconds flat, and I'd go in a time machine, go
your
back to
chance.
1984, and rape a little 1-year-old Chris Pepper Stanley if I had a choice. Hey, we both are from Queens, Pepper. We both are from Queens.
You want to rape my baby ass?
I'll tell you something else, too. I'll tell you one thing I'd love to rape is like a deer
I feel
or
uncomfortable.
like an animal, a horse.
So you're right. So you're a pedophile
Right.
into banging
Yeah.
animals.
And then sometimes I get my little virtual thing. You know how? Remember Ray Fiennes in that movie? What was it? Strange Days, I
Yeah,
believe.
Strange Days. Yeah, that was a good movie.
So on my virtual thing, it's just me raping little kids, including young Roy Schaefer
I'm gonna
and
vomit.
Pepper.
Easy, good double.
I
teams.
said it's virtual. I didn't say it's real. I haven't acted out on my
but
desires.
Owning child porn, even if you're not banging kids, is a crime.
Oh, I own so much child porn, it's
All right.
ridiculous.
You should be saying
In
this on
what
a radio
world
show.
is Dwayne Wade and Russell Westbrook on the same level? Not my world, but I'll say this right now.
Yeah.
I'd like to shrink them to about 2 feet tall and rape them both.
It's disgusting.
I'm Mike Francesa, WFAN, mic'd up, mic'd on, mic'd out, mic'd if, mic'd when,
Pedophile.
mic'd though, mic'd you. I got a lot of mics in the name of my show.
Pedophile.
You're a pedophile.
No, you are. You just said you wanted to rape me.
Am I a pedophile if I'd raped Darth Vader? Does that make me a pedophile?
Well, how old is he when you're raping him?
The little one from
Yeah.
episode 1.
Yeah, that makes you a pedophile.
The little blonde-haired one.
Yeah, you're raping a child.
That's my look. Like a Ricky Schroeder, Silver Spoons
You gotta wait till they're 18.
type of look.
That's.
I'd love to see what Brad Pitt looked like as a child. Hot. Who do you think is more attractive,
Yeah.
Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise? Answer now, if you had to.
If I had to.
If you had to let them jerk you.
Brad Pitt. I enjoy his work better. Anyway.
The fact that you said that so definitively and you chuckled when you said that.
Yeah.
Roy? Pitt or Cruise?
I'm going with Cruz.
Shawno?
Huh?
Shawno? Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise?
Brad Pitt.
Okay. Me? Neither. I'm a Bronson Pinchot man. What can I say? I love Balky and Cousin
You're the
Larry.
only person to ever say that. I'm a Bronson Pinchot man.
Hey, I am what I am. Mike Francesa, mic'd up, mic'd on, mic'd out. WFAN.
Pedophile.
660. I'll tell you one thing right now, too. I saw my wife row in the shower yesterday.
Hot, right?
Nope.
Oh.
I said, why can't you be a child?
Oh, she didn't hear you.
She didn't. She was eating a cheeseburger while she was in the shower.
Soggy.
Yeah, it can get messy.
We love to eat. You should see the two of us. We can't ride one of those carriages in Central Park.
Oh,
We
sad.
try sitting in the thing. The horse ends up flipping over the back of it. You know, so much weight. So much weight between the two of us.
Scary.
We're very large, Pepper. It's like me, and it's like, I'm married to the woman from Gilbert Grape. Juliette Lewis.
Did you like the young, retarded Leonardo DiCaprio in that?
Yeah, I loved him.
Yeah, I
Arnie?
bet, yeah.
Let's see. He was like, Arnie, get down from that bell tower. He goes,
I can't do it, Gilbert. Dad, help! I can't get down from the water tower.
Arnie, get down from there. You're my brother.
No!
He kind of reminded me of Dog a little bit with the hands and the.
Retardation.
That's right. Sirius ain't listening. Why not take shots at everyone tonight?
At everyone. Yeah.
Let's have a radio war tonight.
Let's not.
I have a very special sound for Roy. It's from The Natural. I want to play it now. I want people to remember this. Remember that part?
Yeah. I remember it.
That's when the people chant Roy.
I love Roy.
That's them chanting Roy.
Yes, we know. I'm here.
2 seconds later, what happened? He hit the home run,
Rocked it.
and then
He dies, right? He dies.
no,
No.
he didn't die.
Yeah.
He didn't?
Nope.
No.
All the lights went out.
All the lights went out, and then the ball somehow kept sailing,
Yeah.
and it lands in the glove of a nice, dare I say, handsome, cute little fair-haired boy, blonde boy,
There's no way to talk about children.
and I give him a raping. I'm Mike Francesco, mic'd out,
Child rapist.
child rapist. That's right, that's me. I just miss the hell out of Dog, though. I really do. Eddie, contact Dog. Tell him to email me back. No, give him my personal email. kidrapist@AOL. Thank you.
Surprised you're able to get that. It's been
Oh, that's right. Eddie, kid_rapist@AOL. I forgot. Yeah, no, make sure you do the underscore, Eddie. If you don't do the underscore, that goes to someone else.
Makes more
Who?
sense.
What? The other email? That's David McDonald.
Oh my God. What the hell?
No, that's not mine, Pepper. And if you try to say that, I will sue your ass.
You just said it.
You said it.
No, I did.
Shono?
Yeah.
Contact my lawyer. Better yet, just make Roy Schaefer. Have him file the paperwork.
Can do. Roy?
I'm on it.
You don't even know what you're on.
I know what he's on. A little bit of that, baby. That's
You're getting high
that's
again,
how
Roy?
musicians like to do it, baby.
Expand
Musicians.
your mind. Expand your mind, Roy.
That's right, dude. Roy's getting all kinds of effed up.
Back on the drug
Just smoking a little reefer, that's all.
Dickie?
No problem with that. Smoking a little ganja.
It's all natural, baby.
Playing with some Legos. You know, that's what I like to do.
I build rockets.
Yeah, baby. I make a castle out of my Legos and just keep building it higher and higher
Sounds fun.
and higher. Pretty soon, it's like an 8-foot Lego castle. I'm like, dude, I'm running out of room. I only have 8.5-foot ceilings. This goddamn Lego castle's bigger than my Christmas tree, dude.
So you haven't
Even sometimes I even put little presents around it and pretend it is my Christmas tree.
Dickie, you still got your Christmas tree up?
No, but I have my Lego tree. I put a little fire engine on it and a bow. I go, look, kids. Look what you got for Lego Christmas.
When's Lego Christmas?
Every goddamn day. Every day it's Lego Christmas in Dickie's house. You don't know that?
I didn't know that, Dick.
Hell yeah, Pep.
Glad we're so comfortable with each other.
I gotta tell you, people. You know this. I think for some people, Kevin Durant is kind of coming out of nowhere because I mean, listen, basketball fans like myself know him, and he's won. It's incredible to think 3 scoring titles, and he's 23 years old.
That's ridiculous.
Now that's insane.
Nasty.
And the fact of the matter is, if he wins this championship, and the Thunder win a championship,
That sets him up, man.
they're going to be on a run of 10 goddamn years. And this is going to be a feel-good story right now. You mark my words, 2017 will be like, not the Thunder again. Everyone will have.
What's the deal with Durant?
People because there's a lot of goodwill with the Thunder right now. Yeah. That it's a small market, Oklahoma City.
It's a small new market.
People like that, yeah. And of course, going against LeBron and Dwayne Wade, people still want them to fail miserably. Yeah. I don't particularly care.
I called it Heat in 5. That was a huge mistake.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh God, that was a horrible choice.
I'm not.
How'd you say that?
Still got a chance.
If they don't, he doesn't.
I probably don't.
I know mathematically he has a chance.
Yes,
but he doesn't.
In every probability in the universe, sure.
Yeah,
but no, probably not. It's not going to happen.
There's more of a probability of monkeys flying out of the butt of some guy named Wayne in Chicago who does a cable access show.
That's Wayne's World you're talking about. That's
No,
a great.
it
That's a
isn't.
great show.
I know he's gonna be stopping by next week.
Really?
You know that, Roy?
I did not know that.
That's right.
Wayne from Wayne's World.
That's right. Next.
How'd
Wednesday.
you book him?
Actually, next week we're off. We're off next week.
Yeah, we're not
I'm
on
going
next
to Disney World. Starting on.
That sounds fun.
What's that for? What was that sarcasm for?
That's not sarcasm. I since I've known you, you've been on one vacation. That was your honeymoon.
That's right.
So it's good that you're actually having a
Our
vacation.
good friend Pitsy sent us to Las Vegas in July when it was literally 117 degrees out every day.
That's cool.
And I wish that was an exaggeration. There were times where it hit 117 on the thermometer.
Well, you're in the casino though.
I
so
was like,
it's-
honestly,
you're-
kill me.
You're in the AC.
Someone Chandra Levy my ass.
No. Don't.
Kill me.
Don't wish that. It was just
Even in the
heat.
shade, it was like, I'm getting burnt here.
What were you doing outside? There's nothing to do outside in Vegas. You just gotta go inside.
Yeah, but you
casinos.
have to eventually go outside to walk from casino to casino.
No, just stay in the same casino. What's the way? You gonna play roulette someplace else? It's gonna be different.
You're right. There was no point in going there for all these different casinos. Well, this one looks good. Let's see. There's no windows. I can't tell what time it is.
Smells like smoke.
And there's some blackjack tables there. All right. Sounds good to me.
She just went to Mohegan. A little closer.
Well, I'm not going to go to Connecticut. I support New Jersey. I go to Atlantic City. Thanks. You do your little...
I prefer Mohegan. Mohegan's nice.
Yeah, because you have some weird New Jersey phobia that I don't understand.
Hey, I went there last time I was in Jersey. Let's see. I was at a Mo concert at Asbury Park. That was years ago at this point.
Really? No, that wasn't that long, was it?
3,
2009? Something like that?
I guess 3 years ago.
And did you have a good time?
I was messed up.
I'll tell you what's messing me up is this insane piano playing. I didn't even realize he was still playing It's a Small World, or what song is this?
I was taking it out there, baby.
What song was that?
It's a small world,
he is
yeah.
high.
I was just darkening it up a bit.
Okay, please.
This is that version's much better, actually. I like Roy's version a lot better.
That was the version where teenagers get killed at camp.
That was
That's what
Francesca's version.
that sounded like. Oh my God! We have to make a no pot for the piano player policy before the show. Afterwards, you do whatever you want.
Because you're high as a kite right now, Roy.
Yes, he is.
Roy.
Roy.
Roy. Roy. Roy. Roy. Roy. Roy. Roy.
Tits and
Really?
ass.
Tits and ass. Tits and ass.
So what do you think about this McQuarrie? Did he do the right thing?
No, he blew it. He's a dumbass.
He didn't blow it. He did the right thing, sort of. I mean, he's testifying against him.
If you saw a kid getting raped, right? And let's set the whole scenario up.
Okay, all right.
And one of the guys who was doing it was incredibly powerful and was a boss of yours. And you're looking to, at the time, I do not believe he was an assistant coach, which actually makes this story stink even more, because you wonder if he used it for some sort of leverage. He was an assistant. He was a grad assistant.
Yeah.
Hoping to become an assistant coach for Penn State football. But he was not a coach yet. You do wonder if he kind of had some sort of thing with Joe Pa saying, hey, listen, I know what I saw. Put me on the goddamn payroll. I want to be a football coach for Penn State, and that's how he got his job.
Come on.
I don't know.
You know
It's
you
just
wanna
something to
do
think
that.
about.
Yeah.
So if you saw your boss, okay, whoever your boss may be,
Whatever. I have about 8 bosses, so it could be a number of different
you
people.
see Rob,
I would pull that. I'd pull that person off of the kid getting raped.
you would?
I would not want to see.
Here's
kid
what
get
I'd say.
raped.
I'd say, listen, Davey Max Sports Program, Sirius XM, Mondays through Fridays. Or I go straight to my dad and tell him Rob was raping a kid. And then my dad said, did you mention Davey Max Sports Program, Mondays through Fridays? Maybe this is your big break. Good idea, Daddy.
At the expense of a rape child, that's...
How about this?
Yeah.
What if I plant the rape child? I give like a little kid who was really horny $50 anyway. I say, listen, you're a horny little guy.
Extortion isn't that bad. I don't mind that.
That's what the mob used to do, right, Roy?
That's right.
Yeah, Roy knows.
I got buddies in the mob.
Do you?
Yeah, I got a few.
In the German mob?
The German mob. Yeah.
Those are called Nazis.
Yeah, that's SS.
Schindlerlinks.
Scheiser.
No! I don't care if she's pregnant. Shoot her. Shoot her right now.
Rip the baby out first.
Shoot
then
her
shoot
in the head, then rebuild the thing. Tear it down like she says. Just shoot her. Who's that? What's that from?
Schindler's List.
That's right. That's the part where the I hate to say it because she ultimately got shot in the head.
Yeah.
But hey, honey, pipe down with the big mouth. Don't go all crazy if the building's not being built properly. She tells Ray Fiennes, listen, this building isn't proper.
Yeah,
He goes,
right.
we're not going to argue with these people. Shoot her. And then tear it down like she says and rebuild it.
Give
There
the
you go.
crowd a break.
Done.
It was such a funny part. Right?
Do you think the Holocaust is funny?
We're touching on some good subjects tonight, huh?
No, we're touching on terrible, awful
I
things.
tell you one thing right now. This Kevin Durant, he's blown my mind. Okay, don't try and get off topic.
Really?
Don't
I'm
try
the
and get
one
off
trying to
topic. Okay?
Yeah, Kevin Durant's great.
7 feet tall.
He's creepy, lanky arms.
Shoots the three. Well, I mean, no. See, I was gonna say something. They go, it could be racist if it's a black guy. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not.
Please don't.
No. It's not. It's not an animal. But he kind of looks like a praying mantis. That's not racist. I don't think
so.
No.
No.
But
sounds
doesn't he
okay.
look like a praying mantis with those? You're right. His
The arms are just-
and legs and a very thin body.
Yeah, the torso
a
is...
torso of a Ricky Schroeder from Silver Spoons.
Sure.
Like a very babyish torso.
Well, he's only 23.
And then
He still
just
is a child.
huge arms and legs and everything. It's frightening.
He kills it, though.
It's like a big monster out there.
Too bad that you're going to sweep him right now in the next 4 games.
I don't think it's going to happen. Pep dog?
I'm the pep dog. Thanks.
I don't think it's going to happen. Here's something that I enjoyed. Alex Rodriguez hit his 23rd Grand Slam last night. I don't know what that was for, but if you're pointing out his Hispanic heritage, I'd say you, sir,
I think
are the racist. But
he's a Dominican.
it's predictable from the German in the group.
The German. The guy for the master race, Dave.
Yeah.
I go for the easy laughs.
Or just the crazy racism that no one laughs at.
Seriously, Roy.
Roy.
You see how upset Pepper is?
He's
He's crying right now.
Yeah,
Look,
it-
pretend. and then pretend you're jerking off, too, at the same time. Yeah. Do more. Yeah. Oh. No, you're crying and jerking off. No, you're crying and jerking off.
There you go. That's all you got.
How could you have not gotten that on Flip Cam?
You screwed up.
I have so many jobs.
Sorry. Shawno's doing a phenomenal job. Shawno does the video snippets. Well, takes the videos. Let's face it, Davey Mack edits them.
Whoa.
But Shawno is a cinematographer.
Whoa.
Isn't that right, Shawno?
Things are getting
Yeah, I
tense.
guess.
He also runs all the audio. Is that correct?
Yes.
And do you touch yourself when we're in the bathroom?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
I didn't want to hear that.
So A-Rod ties Lou Gehrig for the most Grand Slams of all time. 23 Grand Slams.
That's huge. And he's gonna break it.
That's a lot. Well, it's
He's
not
gonna break
definitive.
It. He's gonna break it.
Sometimes you go years without hitting a Grand Slam.
He's
So
got years left in his.
he's got
career,
years
though.
left. But I'm just saying, you do. You know what was weird with another player? Don Mattingly is tied for single season. I believe tied with actually Teixeira. No, with Grand Slams for a season. 6 in one season.
Oh, really?
However, he never hit one before then and never hit another Grand Slam after that
That's
year.
weird.
1987,
Wow.
he hit 6 Grand Slams. It's still tied for a major league record. And before or since, never hit another Grand Slam.
Wow.
It's a weird stat, isn't it?
It's a fun
Just-
1987. Look it up.
Just another
Fun fact.
loser stat for Don Mattingly.
Listen to this guy. I do believe a little team called the LA Dodgers are in first place. And who is the captain? Who is the manager?
Don Mattingly.
I love LA.
which means it's going to fall apart because Don Mattingly.
My favorite baseball team, by the way. Should the
Your-
Yankees not make the playoffs? If the Yankees make the playoffs,
Don't like it.
then I'll wait. But if the Yankees go in the first round and the Dodgers improve, they make it to the NL Championship Series.
Yeah, you'll start rooting for the Dodgers.
Well, I was born in Newport Beach. I love L.A.
You don't.
That's
love
the
LA.
point.
You never talk about it. Your brother lives there.
Oh, yeah. I know all the spots in Los Angeles. Are you kidding me?
Like what?
Like what?
I know.
You don't know, do you? What, the Viper Room?
I know the Viper Room. That's one, right?
Capitol Records building.
Capitol Records building.
Yeah.
That's two that I
Those
know.
are
The,
everyone knows that.
La Brea Tar
The
Pits.
La Brea Tar Pits.
Yeah, these are all
I know the La
obvious
Brea Tar
things.
Pits.
You
See?
never- you
I
don't
love
have to
LA.
go to yeah.
I love LA.
You don't have to go to LA to know any of these things.
Here's my favorite thing that ever happened to Los Angeles. The brush fires in like the year 2000, I think it was, were being broadcast on CNN. And the LA brush fires,
I remember that, yeah.
And they had Mark Hamill, a.k.a. Luke Skywalker, on a hill with a CNN with a CNN reporter and a camera crew. And they go, Mark, how do you feel about this? And I promise you, I swear it was crazy. Mark Hamill's watching his house burning, but it was almost like he wanted to put on a performance for CNN. But at the same time, like typical Mark Hamill, he's not a particularly good actor.
Right.
So you see his house burning, and then you just see Mark Hamill going, "Oh my God, my house is burning. Oh, I don't know where I'm gonna live."
Not there, Mark.
And the guy's like, seemed very upset. It was almost like the CNN guy was trying to direct him, like he was George Lucas. He's trying to say like, "Hey, Mark, how about being more authentic?" Because he was just like, "I had so many memories there.
Yep.
I think I have a lightsaber or two. By the way, Star Wars on special deluxe DVD will be out
You don't have to plug that.
this Tuesday."
Your home's burning.
Right. Oh, look at the flames. I
Sure.
think
Years
I think
of
one
memory.
of my Luke Skywalker smocks is in there. You know, from episode 4 where I liked wearing smocks for some reason.
I guess that was what people wore on
Yeah.
Tatooine.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I'll be appearing in the downtown Los Angeles Walmart
This
for
is-
the Star Wars and Science Fiction Convention. See you there. May the Force be with you, CNN.
This isn't an opportunity to plug things.
Oh my God, the flame.
It's a natural
the
disaster.
smoke,
It's a
right.
natural disaster.
Oh, I forgot. My mom's in the house.
All right.
And she's old.
You should be going to try and get her out.
Hey, you know who does the voice of CNN?
Who?
James Earl Jones. Coincidentally, the voice of Darth Vader will both be appearing in the Red China Man's Theater tonight only, 6:15. Sign autographs, $10.
Maybe find your mom instead of plugging
Anyway,
this gig.
oh my God, my house.
It's gone now.
Oh my God, I forgot I have 2 kids in there.
Oh,
my
right.
twins.
To your
They're
children.
babies. They don't even know how to crawl or walk yet. I don't
Did you
think
let anyone know
they
about this?
probably didn't get out. No, I didn't tell a soul. Hey, by the way, I've put up some Luke Skywalker baseball cards, vintage 1978 on eBay. Bidding starts at $7.99. I'm Mark Hamill. Goodbye, Force CNN.
Your children are dead.
Wait a second. What? My kids are dead.
And
No.
your mother.
I'm just joking. I don't have kids. I'm obviously gay.
Maybe you adopted.
I'll be at the special science fiction Rainbow Pride Parade this Wednesday. Check us out. Come say hi. I'll give you one of those special Tatooine milkshakes that everyone was raving about. But unfortunately, they wouldn't let R2-D2 or C-3PO drink them. Why? Because their kind wasn't served there. I don't know how droids can drink juice or alcohol anyway.
Weird stuff. They're robots.
Right. Oh my God, Kenny Baker, the midget who played R2-D2 is in my house.
You guys still hang
He's
out?
probably, yeah. Who else? You think I'm gonna be hanging out with Harrison Ford? He's shot past me like a rocket.
Well, didn't he have didn't Mark get into a horrible car accident or something?
Yeah, my face got all messed up. And then I think some guy on bath salts ate it. I don't know. It was
I was
really
in Miami.
Well, it certainly looked screwed up by the time Jedi rolled around. Seriously, compare my baby face from episode 4 to Jedi. What the hell happened? It's like I attained Pejoria or something.
Jedi was the best one.
Forget about Return of the Jedi. It's like Return of the Leper.
That's mean.
By the way, I'll be at the Science Fiction Leprosy Convention this Tuesday at the Convention Center. May the convention be with you. $17.99 for autographs.
Are things that tough for you, Mark?
Things are really bad, Pappy.
Well, Kenny Baxter's dead.
Kenny who?
Baxter?
Kenny Baker.
Baker.
Although I really shouldn't be the one laughing because I should be the one embarrassed that I know the midget from who played R2-D2. I'm laughing at Pepper like, what? Listen to him. He called him Kenny Baxter. His goddamn name is Kenny Baker already.
I'm so embarrassed.
Tony Daniels, of course, Anthony Daniels portrayed C-3PO. You have Peter Mayhew played the part of Chewbacca. David Prowse played Darth Vader. Of course, James Earl Jones did the voice.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's as far as I go, Roy.
pretty impressive.
Well, I could give you a Billy D. Williams, but we all know what he did, right?
Colt
Yeah.
45.
He was the
Lando.
rat.
Colt
The rat.
45.
He was the rat.
The rat.
He was the rat, Roy. Speaking of the rats, Henry Hill died.
Done.
Yeah.
Dead. 69
Can you
years
believe
old.
that? 69, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
You know, we're all
Hashtag 69. Hashtag sucking. Mark it. Shano, I said it before by accident because I was all emotionally invested
In
that
69
in
hashtag?
that Penn State video, but Pepper just said it on purpose. So mark it, please. Thanks. This is a clean podcast. I don't know how many times I have to tell you.
You're the one cursing and saying
No.
"cum" in the first
No.
10 seconds of the show.
COME. You keep your mind out of that place, that filthy place.
They can't leave.
Henry Hill gone.
Yeah.
From
I
rags
guess-
to riches, huh?
I guess God's collecting the bounty on that one, huh? Oh,
You know, he's dead. It's
I
not
got a
funny.
million of
It's
them.
not funny.
you're right.
What
yeah.
else?
He's dead.
Give me one more if you got a million.
That's all I got.
So that was a lie.
That was my other one.
There was no million. There was one.
One.
Really a large disparity.
Nah, dude,
From
really?
1 to a million. Oh, yeah. I have $1 in my wallet. Don't have a million. Tell you what I do have is a Mega Millions ticket. Bought dog $246 million.
Powerball,
it's up
baby.
to 246.
Powerball. No,
It's
Mega.
Powerball?
Powerball, not Mega. You bought the wrong ticket, friend.
I get one of each, so I'm fine. I'm covered both
Just
ways.
one.
Just one. What do you got?
What do you got?
Powerball.
Give me your numbers right now. I'm gonna write them down.
Yeah, we should all split this.
So if
Split
you
it, yeah.
if you hate, we're gonna have to share it.
It'd be great if we all were at the cover of the New York Post with a giant check.
Local podcast wins.
They'll never see each other ever again.
Yep. That's it. All their dreams and aspirations have gone up in smoke. 5 years later. Well, Chris Pepper Stanley died a horrible death.
2 weeks after cashing the check.
If horrible is dying on a giant mountain of cocaine
I don't know what you're
with
talking
his
about.
stomach out,
Why would I do that?
Roy Schaefer went off the rails.
And what happened to you, Dave?
Davey Mack, I invested it wisely. I'm going to put it into MySpace.
MySpace.
Now that
stock, yeah.
MySpace is public, I'm going to put it into the MySpace EPO, baby.
That's Facebook. You're thinking.
Whatever it is.
You're thinking of the Facebook, Dave.
Screw Mark Zuckerberg, okay? He knows I hate him. And I know that he hates me.
I saw
we
the-
have a rivalry
I
going.
saw the Winklevi in the street.
You did?
Yeah, I said.
I would have shook their hands and said, guys, I wish you had won. I wish you had won every penny. That son of a bitch Zuckerberg took your goddamn idea, boys.
I yelled, Winklevi, F Mark Zuckerberg.
Good. Yeah, I've done that before, where I try to ingratiate myself with the people. Like when I saw Shane McMahon walking into the subway, and I think I said F Stone Cold because he was feuding with Steve Austin at the time.
You're the man. You're gonna
So
beat
it's,
him up.
yeah, it's as if like he's gonna turn around and be like, you know what? Let's be best friends, random redhead stranger.
Nah, he's Stone Cold too. he
probably
makes
happens to
me
you.
millions of dollars.
That happens to you a lot, huh?
It does. It does. That's why I have a lot of friends.
Yeah, it's true.
I do. I saw what's his face? Who's that? The guy, the Reverend. He's very controversial.
Al Sharpton?
Oh, I seen him. On
I
the
saw
street,
him
yeah.
walking in Fordham University, and I was like, when I was a freshman there, 18 years old, and I think I just said like "F you, Al Sharpton."
Smart.
And then he like immediately turned to 8 of his security guards and goes, "He's over there. He's over there. The guy who said F you, Al Sharpton's over there." And I had to like run and hide in some bushes.
You got out though, right? You didn't catch you.
Yeah, he caught me.
What happened?
Here it
Remember that
comes.
scene in Pulp Fiction
Which one?
The Gimp.
Skin on Skin.
He raped you?
No, I did it to him. The black guy got raped in that movie.
True.
Hey, listen.
Weird.
Did you see this about UConn's basketball coach, Gino Auriemma?
No, what happened?
He's one of the most winningest coaches of all time. And he's being sued by a woman who worked as he's also coaching the USA Women's Olympic basketball team this summer, right?
Yeah.
So there's a security guard there who's a woman, and they're having drinks at a bar. And she says, "Okay, I'm going to go upstairs and go to sleep." And she tries to go up to sleep. He wedges his foot in the door and then attempts to kiss her.
Oh, man.
So now she rebuffed him, and then he said, I don't want her. So she got fired.
Because she
And
wouldn't
now
bang
she's
him.
suing, yeah. Now,
Well,
here's the thing.
That guy's just scumbag.
I think it's funny
It's
that
true.
he tried to kiss her. Like, that just seems like an innocent schoolboy thing. You're suing someone
Well, I'm
because
sure he
of that?
groped her, too.
She didn't say that. She said he leaned in to kiss her, and she said the quote is, "You better check yourself before you get hurt."
Whoa.
She just said before you wreck yourself.
Oh, man. You better chickity check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself. Makes me wonder sometimes. I got the feeling in the jungle. What? What's the words again? Makes me wonder when I feel it in the times are good and wonder.
Like,
How I keep from going under.
Yeah, Sean knows. He knows all this 80s.
How's it go? How's it go?
It makes me wonder sometimes.
How it makes me wonder sometimes how I keep from going under. Something like that.
Something like that.
We are the whitest people in the world.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, right?
How I keep from going under.
Both you two, the Nazi and the freaking this guy over here,
The Aryan. We don't
Mr.
like
White
that,
Stripes.
We don't like that Nazi term.
This guy with Mr. White Stripes,
Listen,
Mr. Pixies. Yeah,
listen to
black
a
people
lot
are
of
really into that.
Wu-Tang.
You don't listen to that.
I know you only know OPP. And what was that? It's Onyx?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Onyx. Yeah. Bam!
Oh, no, Naughty by
ba-ba-da,
Nature, what am I talking
ba-ba-da.
about?
What is the boy?
Slam.
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 So back to A-Rod. Tied with Lou Gehrig. 23 Grand Slams of all time. I'm hoping this means that Alex gets a disease named after him.
Oh.
Alex Rodriguez's disease.
That's hard to say, though.
Not sure what it would entail. Maybe just being very tan and taking your shirt off in Central Park a lot.
Like melanoma. Or
I could be a homeless guy then.
Yeah, that's right. Homeless people have A-Rod's disease. Well, that sounds better. A-Rod's disease.
yeah, I like that better.
Yeah, Alex Rodriguez disease is
Then
too long.
if we call it A-Rod's disease, then let's change Lou Gehrig's to Elger's disease. And then we're on the same wavelength.
That sounds like Scientology.
And then cancer, let's change it to C-ants.
Or-
Cancer, C-ants, okay?
All right. Make it
All
nice.
right.
I don't think there's anything wrong with cancer.
What were the stories you were telling me?
Jim Rome, you're familiar with him?
Yes. Jim Rome does a radio talk show. And, yeah, he's popular. He was on ESPN for a while, but he left ESPN to do the CBS Sports Network, I think. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, he had David Stern on the phone.
NBA Commissioner David Stern.
He accused David Stern of the draft lottery being fixed.
Draft lottery being fixed.
Then David Stern had some words for Jim Rome.
All right. David
Here's
Stern
the audio.
replies
It begins
to
with,
Jim Rome.
It begins with Rome.
Lottery, which of course produced the usual round of speculation that maybe the lottery was fixed. I know that you appreciate a good conspiracy theory as much as the next guy. Was the fix in for the lottery?
I have two answers for that. I'll give you the easy one. No, and a statement. Shame on you for asking.
You know, I understand why you would say that to me, and I wanted to preface it by saying it respectfully. I think it's my job to ask because I think people wonder.
No, it's ridiculous, but that's okay.
I know that you think it's ridiculous, but I don't think the question is ridiculous because I know people think that. I'm not saying that I do, but I think it's my job to ask you that.
Wait, hold
Have
on.
you stopped beating your wife yet?
Oh!
Yeah, I
Have
don't
you
know if that's
stopped
fair.
beating your
I don't
wife
know if that's
yet?
fair.
That's
Wow.
not fair.
That's a bit of slander, huh?
That's rough.
Wow.
That turned real crazy real fast.
That was
So David Stern just said, have you stopped beating your wife yet?
Could I rewind that?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
hear
let's
it.
hear it
I know
again.
he tried to get out the first time, but then...
I know that you think it's ridiculous, but I don't think the question is ridiculous because I know people think that.
Stop beating
I'm
your
not
wife
saying
yet?
I'm not saying that I do, but I think it's my job to ask you that.
Have you stopped beating your wife yet?
Yeah, I don't know if that's fair. I don't know if that's fair.
Why is that?
Because I think that and I know you read your emails, and I'm sure you follow things virally and on Twitter. People really do think it, whether it's fair or not.
Well, they think it because people.
You don't think the question's fair to ask if your fans think it?
Silly
keep talking
questions.
about the
I
wife?
expect it to be
No, now they go
written
back and touch
about.
after.
And,
They
you know,
go past
So that's
it.
hysterical. So David Stern, a knockout punch to Jim Rome. Who saw that coming? Because Jim Rome makes his bones as like, I'm the sports guy who's gonna shut everyone down.
Yeah, he's the
I'm
tough
the
guy. He's the
verbal
tough
man.
guy.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. Remember, he's the guy who had a little
Scuffle.
This goes way back. If anyone remembers, before Sports Center, there was a show called Sports Look or something. It was hosted by a guy named Roy Firestone, and it was simply a one-on-one interview show. And then Firestone either left or whatever happened. They gave that show, though, pretty much to Jim Rome. And when he's there, he kept calling. There was an old L.A. Rams quarterback named Bob Everett. Bobby Everett was his name, okay? But Jim Rome kept calling him Chris Everett, the women's tennis player. So, again, it goes back to a quarterback. So, and I'm sure it's on YouTube. People should see this. The guy stands up, throws this huge wooden table over, and basically has Rome by the thing. And it just shows you how big a QB is and how big a regular person is. Because he just starts shaking Jim Rome. It's the funniest thing of all time. Do you have it?
If you just
Yes,
search
this
Jim
is
Rome
it.
fight.
Chris Everett confronts Jim Rome. And fast forward it to about 25 seconds in. We'll play this clip. It's good audio. You don't just need to watch it. The audio is good.
Now, was Jim Rome ever actually accused of beating his wife?
That I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Is that a reference? To
I
something?
haven't, and I keep a pretty good ear for that. But
if it isn't, why didn't he freak out on David Stern?
Well, maybe that's why he didn't freak out. Was because it was just so crazy that he's like, yeah, that's the one. And
Go to about 45 seconds.
Go to like 45 seconds in, and we'll play this this audio here. So this is his name was Jim Everett. Excuse me, Jim Everett.
Well, it's a 5-minute segment, or 5-segment show. We got a long way to go.
Well, we do.
We got a long way to go.
We do.
I'll get a couple segments out of you.
Well, it's good to be here with you, though.
Well, it's good to see you,
because
too.
you've been talking like this behind my back for a long time.
But now I said it right here.
Right, exactly.
Well, we got no problems
I think that you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris?
Look at him! Like an animal.
Drops him.
A big wooden table. And the little punk, Jim Rome.
Wow.
And you know how we are huge Any Given Sunday fans. The redheaded a-hole reporter, the basis for him was Jim Rome.
Wow.
Oliver Stone tried to base as many people on
Unreal.
actual people. Like I've said before, Randy Quaid was based on Troy Aikman. Ricky Waters was the basis for the LL Cool J running back part. And the basis for that redheaded guy who appears in a lot of Oliver Stone movies, that was on the Jim Rome character. I'm in your face, man.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, he's in his face.
just a
He's
dick.
5'5", 150 pounds, and this guy was about to murder him. I don't blame him too. I wouldn't want to be called a chick's name.
That Any Given Sunday show has to.
We're gonna do that to kick off the football season.
Beautiful.
On a Friday, the Friday before football season, I say we get plenty of booze, plenty of beer, and then we're going to
Just a lot of cocaine.
live podcast, tweet, whatever it's called, simulcast our show, running commentary while we watch Any Given Sunday.
And then put it out there, and people can just download it and then play it with Any Given Sunday at home.
That's right.
That's right.
Hickey pick.
They'll have a great time doing it.
Inch by inch. All these inches add up. They all add up. I've been around, my life. I look at myself in the mirror and I don't even like the man I see anymore.
What's this have to do with the game?
And the more the more you live, the more you learn. And that's one to grow on. What I like to do is read my Rainbow Connection.
We have to get to the Pantheon Cup.
Right. Here's another thing. It's life lessons with Coach Tony Stark. Make sure before you go swimming, you haven't eaten anything in the previous 45 minutes.
We're about to play football.
If you're crossing the street, you gotta look both ways. And don't just run. Walk.
Are we gonna go over any plays
slowly
before the game?
Don't run with scissors.
Yeah.
Don't you dare run with scissors. See that?
Yeah.
Sit down! Don't run with those.
I'm gonna take it easy there, Coach.
That was a setup.
We're supposed to.
That was a test, and guess what? You passed, Pepper. You passed the test.
Thanks, Coach.
Don't run with those scissors I just gave you. Give them back.
Okay, there you go. There's no scissors on the field. It's just football.
You ever see a defensive coordinator from Penn State anally raping a small child? Maybe speak up. Say a few words.
I'll call my dad.
Well, you can call your dad.
I'll make some noise, maybe.
Bang your locker.
Wait for Sandusky to finish.
Call Joe Pa. Tell him what you saw.
I want a better job, Joe Pa.
Inch by inch, fellas. That's all it is.
It's a totally different meaning now.
Inch by inch. You suck it, you tuck it, you do other things with it. You pluck it, inch by inch. You touch it, you tickle it. You massage it.
Sure.
Goes from being soft to being very hard.
All right, stop describing this.
You keep
It's a family show.
You keep massaging it.
No.
Little white stuff pops out off the top of it.
Okay, you can't do this anymore because it's I know what you're doing.
Like a volcano. Good night. Yeah. Thanks, Roy. Thanks for believing in me. At least you believe. Here's another thing you're not supposed to do.
What's that?
Don't take a pen and put it up your nose like that.
What if the cap's off, trying to get high?
Oh yeah, definitely do it like that then. And pretend you're a walrus.
Is that your marker? I guess it is now.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
Take it.
We're gonna
Take it home.
So that show is going to be probably the first week of September, I would say.
Wait. I can't wait.
We're locked in now.
We're gonna get lit
Since
up.
you just plugged it on the air, we're locked in.
We're getting lit up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a cluster F.
You get us some Coke?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can you get us some Coke?
No, I
Blink
can't.
your eyes.
I can't get us any Coke.
Don't blink if you can. Don't blink.
All right.
Don't blink if you can get us Coke.
No, I'm gonna blink then.
He just did not blink for like 2 seconds, right?
Coke it is.
See? Pot is the gateway drug. Roy's now, he's
Without
smoking
alcohol.
pot. He's smoking pot, and now he wants Coke. Right, Roy?
Roy's gonna get all geeked out.
All right, listen. We have to go. We have things to do.
We've got so many things to take care of.
Want you guys all to listen to our show. Sean, you can hit the closing.
Come on, baby.
On Sirius XM satellite radio.
7 p.m. Eastern.
7 Eastern Standard. Opie and Anthony channel. That's Sirius 206, XM 105.
You know the numbers.
And then, let's see. Next week we're off. Then we'll return in a vengeance.
Hardcore.
Big things happening, maybe, for this podcast. So you're going to want to
stay tuned.
Definitely be aware of all the dealings and shakings and goings-ons. Okay?
Sober up and listen.
Eastside Dave, Chris Pepper Stanley, Sean O, Roy Schaefer. Good night, homie.
We did it again!